Hi and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are creating an everyday makeup look using a bunch of new makeup that I have picked up over the last 3 or 4 months. So if you're curious to see which products I used, my first impression thoughts, and how I created this look, keep watching. To start today's everyday look, I'm going to go ahead and start with one of my favorite primers. You guys can see it is almost completely empty. This is the Guerlain Pure Gold 24 Karat primer. I just absolutely love it. It is so good. This is definitely one that I will repurchase. It is gripping, it is hydrating, it's just everything that I want in a primer. So I'm going to go ahead and start with that. I take about a pump and a half. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Givenchy. I reviewed this earlier in the year. I absolutely love it. This is a foundation that lives in my makeup bag that I use on a regular basis. I just think that the finish is beautiful. The longevity is really good. It lasts all day long. Makeup sits on top of this foundation really, really nicely. It is just a beautiful, beautiful foundation. I will be using shade 3 in, and I just want to show you guys how great of a shade match that is on me. I mean, it is honestly the color of my skin. So it just blends right into my skin. It's just such a good match. You can see how nicely it just sits right on top of the skin. Here's that foundation. It is so, so pretty. I absolutely love it. So I just wanted you to see just how beautiful it looks. I really, really have been impressed with it, and it's one that I cannot stop using. Now for concealer, I'm not using anything new. This is the ARMANI Luminous Silk Concealer. This is a concealer that I will also finish by the end of 2025. Even if I don't finish it, I'm going to declutter it and put it in with my empties for the end of the year. I am almost done with it. It is the concealer that I use pretty much on a daily basis, simply because I am trying really hard to finish it. That has been a goal of mine this year in 2025, is to finish so much of my open makeup. I really do hate wasting makeup or skincare, and I have so many open products, and they don't last forever, especially cream and liquid products. So I really am trying my hardest to finish what is open before opening up anything new. Another product that I will finish in 2025 is this Charlotte Tilbury Contour one. This is in shade Medium Deep. I'm almost done with it, and I think probably 2 or 3 more days and it'll be completely empty. So this is definitely another product that you will see in my empties from 2025. I have 2 backups already of the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Cream. I think that it is so good. I love the formula. She extended her shade range, which is why I have 2 other backups. I did pick up 2 of her new shades, and so I do have those. And I will open those in 2026. Well, they are already open, but I will start using those and working my way through those. I just think that the Charlotte Tilbury Contour one is so good. It's so forgiving, and it's just so easy to use. I promise we will eventually get to some of this new makeup, but for right now I'm going to use the Christian Dior. This is their new matte blurring powder, and this is shade 2 Light. So when I initially reviewed this powder, I picked up, I want to say shade 3, and it worked. I just thought that it was a little bit too deep for me in the winter. And so I did go ahead and pick up this lighter shade. And I've been loving it. It is the powder that has been living in my makeup bag as well. And so it's the powder that I've been using on a daily basis. So for new, I have the Givenchy Prisme Libre Bronzing Powder, and I picked up shade number 2. Now, I picked this up during the Sephora sale. I have used it, so this won't be a first impression, but it'll be the first time using it on this channel. I love it. I really, really do. I think that it is very, very beautiful. Here is the packaging. It looks just like all of the other Givenchy products. I do have the Givenchy powder, and it is very similar to that as well. And then here is the bronzer. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Chikuhodo 01 and I will apply the product. I just really thought that this was pretty. I liked the natural glow that it left on my cheeks. I think that shade number 2 works really well with my skin tone. I think it's a really good match. Now it does come with a little brush. I don't use the brush, but it is there if you need it. There's also a mirror on the lid. I do have a couple of new blush products. So I have a new liquid blush from Rare Beauty. This is in shade Adore. I'm pretty sure that this is a new shade, but I could be wrong about that, but it's definitely new to me. So I have that. I also have the Hermes powder blush. I have not used the Hermes powder blush, so today will be a first impression as to the powder blush. I have used the Rare Beauty. I think that it is very pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Rare Beauty on one side of my cheek, and then I'm going to use the Hermes on the other side and see the difference. And I probably will put the Hermes on top of the Rare Beauty because that is what I typically do, but I wanted you to be able to see what each look like on their own without being topped with the other, if that makes any sense. I'm going to go ahead and start with the Rare Beauty. I will swatch it for you first. So that's what Adore looks like. It's a really, really pretty soft pink. I take my BK Beauty 106 and I just kind of pounce it around to pick up the product, and then I'll tap it into the cheek. I don't use a lot of products from Rare Beauty, but I do think that her cream blushes are really, really pretty. And the reason that I picked up this new shade is you can see that there's a little bit of a glow. It's not a matte. And I like that. I like when the blushes have a little bit of a glow. All right, so that is shade Adore. I really, really like it. I think it's my favorite of all of the Rare Beauty blushes that I have. Now I only have 2. And this makes 3, but this is my favorite for sure. So here is the new Hermes blush. You guys, when this came out, I had to get it. I absolutely had to get it. I thought it was the most beautiful blush that has come out all year. It is gorgeous. It is the Silk Powder Healthy Rosy Glow. It does come in the standard Hermes box. And then when you open it up, there's the blush. It is oversized. You do have a plastic covering. And then here is the blush. Now I have swatched it so you can see that there is a little bit of discoloration from where I swatched it, but I have not used it on the cheek yet. You guys, this is going to be a first impression, and it's so beautiful. I almost don't even want to use it because I just think that it is so, so pretty. But we're going to. So I'm going to take my Chikuhodo cheek brush and we'll pick up some of the blush. So that's what it looks like. And you can see all of the different colors on the blush brush. So let's see what it looks like on the cheek all by itself. Now, when I wear this product, I will normally wear it on top of a cream blush, but not everybody does that, and I do understand that. So I want to show you what it looks like on its own. That is so pretty. That is beautiful. It's beautiful all by itself. It's very soft. It's very natural. That is beautiful. I don't know if it is still available. It's sold out so quickly every time that it came online. If I can find it, I will link it. I will probably also buy a backup. That is gorgeous. That is so pretty. I have said from the beginning of 2025 that the YSL blushes are my favorite. They were released this year and they are just stunning. Just absolutely stunning. This might be better. Holy cow, this just might be the best blush ever. That is so, so pretty. All right, so now I will go in and top the Rare Beauty so you can see the difference that a powder blush on top of a cream blush makes. Just It enhances that cream blush. It enhances the powder blush. It just makes it pop. And that is what I love. I really do. I love a bright rosy glow cheek. Both sides are beautiful. I am speechless, you guys. I really do hope that this is still available and you can get it. It is so pretty. So pretty. But let me know what you guys think. What do you think about these rosy glow cheeks? I would love to hear. Wow. I'm just going to leave it like this. I am going to work after I'm done filming. I will fix the other side of my cheek. But for right now, I'm just going to leave it as it is. For eyeshadow, I have a brand new NATASHA DENONA eyeshadow palette. I was going to wait to review this because I have a bunch of NATASHA DENONA makeup that I want to play with, but I really have just fallen in love with this palette. I picked this up during the Sephora sale. I've been using it on a regular basis, and I just want to get this video up for you guys because it's so pretty. It's so everyday. It's so wearable. It's just a beautiful eyeshadow palette that I think everybody should have in their collection. So this is the NATASHA DENONA Eye Sculpt Texture and Tone palette. She did come out with 2 different shades. I got the lightest of the 2. So this is what the palette looks like. This has been out for a few months, so I am not going to swatch all of the different colors. I'm just going to create a very easy everyday look that you guys can recreate. I will incorporate this palette into other videos and create other looks so you can see its full potential. I am going to start right here. This is shade Y2. I'm going to take my Rose and Bin E29 and apply it to the crease. Now this is a matte shade that I am using. She's got several different formulas in this palette. Primarily it is mattes though, which is one of the reasons that I really love it. It just makes it so wearable and just a palette that everybody should have because it'll work with any other palette. I mean, obviously you can use it on its own, but it does work really well with some of her other palettes. I have the I Need a Warm palette, and I've been using both palettes together, and it's really good. Because of the size of the palette, this isn't one that I keep in my makeup bag for use on a regular basis, but when I'm getting ready at home or I'm at the lake on the weekends or something, this is one that I bring with me and one that I use here at home. Take a Sonia G Blender Pro, and I'm going to go into the brown right here. This is Y3. So I'm starting in the outer corner, but I'm blending in to the crease. I'm going to take this same brush and go into the deeper brown, and this is C3. I'm just taking this one on the outer corner. I'm blending it into the crease, but only like halfway in. It's not going all the way to the inner corner. And you can see how easily these shadows are blending. I absolutely love the NATASHA DENONA formula. I have so many of her palettes, and they're ones that I use on a regular basis because I just absolutely love. I'm going to go into W3. Same thing, outer corner. I'm just building up the outer corner and layering those shades. Now you don't have to use as many shades as I am. You can honestly just use 3. And she kind of has them from lightest to deepest so that you can just do a monochromatic look. You can just go straight down a row. But you don't have to. You can honestly just use 1 or 2 of these shades for an easy, beautiful look. There's a shimmer or a metallic up here, and this is shade C1. I'm going to take that into the inner corner. this is just like my highlight shade. Next to it is Y1. I'm going to use the same brush. This is a Givenchy Builder M. I'm going to use that shade under the brow bone. I don't know if the camera is going to pick up the audio from outside. It is incredibly, incredibly windy here this morning, and it is loud. I'm going to go in with a Givenchy blender. I'm going to go back into that shade W3 and just get a little bit more to add just a little bit more definition to that outer corner. I just felt like it needed a little extra. There is the eye look before eyeliner. I really love it. I really do. This is an eye look that I have been creating on a regular basis. It's so easy. It's very natural. It's very everyday. And I just think that it looks beautiful. I really do. I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes. Today I'm going to be using the Permagel eyeliner. And then when I get back, I do have a new mascara to show you. Here is the eye look. I forgot to tell you the shade. This is in shade Black Coffee. It is my favorite Permagel eyeliner. I just think it is absolutely beautiful. It glides right on. It's so creamy and it doesn't smudge throughout the day. Highly, highly recommend these. Now for mascara, I do have a mascara that I've been using, but I've never used on the channel. And this was sent to me in PR. This is from the brand Nude. They sent me a few products. I've been using the eyeshadow repeatedly. I think that it is really, really pretty. I think it's a really good price point. And the mascara I've also really been enjoying. Of the two, I do prefer the eyeshadow, but I did want to show you in case you guys were interested. So there is the wand. I am not going to use a lash primer today, although I do normally use a lash primer. So you can see, I think it does give my lashes some volume. And I don't have to use a lot of product to even get that volume. All right, there is the finished eye look. So far, I am just loving absolutely everything. And now I do have a new lip liner and new lipstick. I pick up the brand new Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat and Contour Duo. So that is what it looks like. You've got two different shades. There's the lighter, and then there's the darker. I just really have been enjoying it. I'm going to go in with the lighter side. Let's see if there's a name. It just says Fill, and then the darker side says Sculpt. Oh, it's shade medium. I guess I will use the darker side since it says it's to line. I love the Charlotte Tilbury lip liners. You will definitely see one in my empties from 2025. I think that they are phenomenal. I really do. And I have been enjoying this. This is, again, not the first time I'm using this, but it is the first time on my channel. And for lipstick, I picked up a new Hermes lipstick. This is in shade 20, Beige Automne. So you do get the, again, standard orange Hermes box. The lipsticks do come in a case. And then this is shade Beige Automne, and this is the satin formula. Oh, that's going to be a perfect match. I love that. That is beautiful. I really love that. All right, that completes today's everyday look using a bunch of the new makeup that I have acquired over the last 3 months. Let me know what you guys think. I love everything. I do. I absolutely love it. I love the eye look. I love the blushes. I love the bronzer. I love the lipstick. I just love it all. But I would love to hear from you guys. Let me know down below what you thought. Have you tried any of these products? I know that my videos are going up very late. These products have been out for a while, and I do apologize for the delay. Hopefully my videos are still bringing you some value, and if you were questioning or had thoughts or you were wondering if the products worked, I'm able to answer some of those questions and show you how the products work and what they look like. Because again, some of these I have been using for a while. Some of them are first impression. But I can tell you right off the bat, everything that I have tried today, I'm loving. But let me know down below what your thoughts were. I would love to hear. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope everybody is staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video.